and even some subscribers, surprisingly enough. So, thought it may as well. I see Fortnite started this new mode, the floor is lava, and I don't know, it reminded me of my childhood. You know, used to play these games, you know, couldn't touch the floor, doing parkour across all the beds and couches and tables, and then breaking stuff, and then, you know, getting in trouble. At least this way, you know, not breaking anything in real life. But anyway, so I thought I'd try that. But first, I saw I just got this new guy, apparently PlayStation 4. So I thought I may as well get let's use that, and I got this. But I mean, that looks kind of cool. Kind of looks like a hoverboard, but anyway. Yeah. And I don't know, anything items shop, not really. Nothing I can afford at least. Alright, so let's give this a try. Cool. Just seeing. Yeah. Because I don't want other people speaking in here, because there could be toxic people. Well, let's give it a try. And see how badly it can be. There's no Vishal today, because he's useless. And decided he needs to work. You know, I mean, you know, you shouldn't put your work ahead of everything else. I mean, come on. No, I'm only kidding. He's busy today, so it's gonna be me by myself, and we'll see how this goes. Could be good, could be bad. Most likely going to be bad, but seemed like that went quite well last time, so we'll see how that goes. And we get to, you know, explore this new horrible change that Fortnite have apparently made. All I've seen all over the YouTube channel is this whole thing about removing the 50 health, 50 mats thing setting, or, you know, that thing. So we'll see. I mean, I sucked anyway without that. So we'll see if it really made much of a difference. But I see my team wants to go there, so I'll follow my team. Apparently we are going to, I don't even say, I think it's Retail Row. No, Salty Springs. We're going to Salty Springs, which usually attracts a number of people. Which I'm not looking. Oh, the lava started already. So if anybody hasn't played this mode before, but I'm sure everybody has at least given it some shot. Essentially, lava just rises up from the ground from the beginning of the game. Oh my word, there's so many people here. Rises up from the ground, and then you've pretty much got to build constantly. And I see one of our teammates is down already. And I get a sniper. This is going great so far. You get mats automatically. So I mean, that's one advantage, I suppose. But yeah, so it's quite simple. You know, it's like a normal game. Normal game of Fortnite. The only difference is you need to dodge lava. Pretty straightforward. And like I said, one of my teammates is already down. The one who actually suggested we come here in the first place. I can see this is not going to go well. Alright, seems like Porter Forts are back in the game. As you can see, someone already used that. Oh, there's another teammate down. This is going lovely so far. I mean, this kind of describes what this channel is all about, you know? Not coming close to winning anything, really. Although, in all fairness, I have won one game of solos, and Vishal and I have actually won. Sorry, keep getting distracted. Have won games together, duos, surprisingly enough. Ooh. So you see. There we go. Oh, you know, it was bound to happen eventually. No, I forgot what I was saying. Let's leave. Our teammate's probably dead anyway. So yeah. I forgot what I was speaking about now. Oh yes, win record. So I've got one solo win. Yeah, one solo win. And Vishal and I have won, I think, 2 duos games together. So we're not completely bad. We're terrible, but we're not completely terrible. Anyway, let's give that another chance. See if we can last a bit longer this time. I don't know. I like completing challenges as well. So maybe sometime I'll do, you know, some videos or something of just completing challenges. I mean, obviously, most people who do attempt challenges, well, if you're good, you'll do it in any mode. If you're bad like me, you'll probably do it in the, you know, this respawn modes, a team rumble and those modes. But for now, I'm just gonna be, if I do complete any challenges, it's by luck. You know, I just happen to be doing it at the time. What is this? I don't know why the game is so slow today. I think the internet is a bit slow. Could be the streaming as well, really. In the background. So yeah. Well, the good news is, okay. Our teammates want to die quickly again, but at least this time everyone seems to be landing at the same place. So let's go for that. Hopefully it'll be a bit better this time. Yeah. So this whole YouTube thing is kind of just a side project of mine. I've enjoyed watching a lot of YouTubers and stuff. This was a big mistake. Sorry, I'll continue now. Oh my word. I don't know who died. I think it was the other team, I hope so. I'm just gonna grab all the guns so none of the other teams that are here get a chance to grab something. Oh, hello teammate. Okay, cool. Oh no. Oh my word. Where did so many people come from? Wow, I don't know why my team keeps trying to get me killed. Yeah, like I was saying, it's kind of a side project. I do have an actual job. I have studied. I'm an architect, hence the name. I've been meaning to make a joke, but I'll get to that in the next game. So yeah, it's kind of my day job, is that this is more just something, and it's just something, you know, I watch a lot of these YouTubers and I enjoy my games, you know, enjoy playing them, as I imagine most people watching these do, and I see how much fun they have making them, and I thought, well, may as well give it a chance, see how it goes. And it hasn't been too bad. It's quite a lot of fun to record. Hopefully I'll actually get into someday being able to do video editing, you know, those sorts of things, proper microphones, all that stuff, but that all depends on money and all that other stuff. Obviously I don't rely on YouTube for that. I don't ever expect that really to happen. Like I said, this is more just for me to enjoy doing stuff. So, I mean, I would like for this to kick off. Actually, you know, get somewhere. But I've enjoyed it so far, and I'm looking to do more videos on different games. You know, it's just a bit hard on certain games, you know, to keep people entertained. But I mean, I'm into many, you know, all sorts of games. Definitely enjoyed most of the Ubisoft games, especially Assassin's Creed. That's definitely by far my favorite series. Currently I am busy with Odyssey. Surprisingly, I finished Origins, and that is an extremely long game. Odyssey is even longer for anyone who hasn't played it yet, or anyone who wants to. Definitely a great game. You know, it's amazing to see how that series has actually evolved. But it's definitely, like I said, my favorite series. And I mean, sorry, keep getting distracted. I mean, I play on console, as you can quite clearly tell. The PlayStation. I've always been a PlayStation user, just because it was actually my first console was actually no, my first console I would say was actually the Game Boy. If any of you who watch this remember that. You know, it was a Nintendo, I guess the original handheld device, to be honest. And then my actual first console was the PlayStation 1, and didn't really play too much on there. It was more Rayman. If anybody that watches this knows Rayman, which I enjoyed. I forget what it specifically was. It was like racing. Yeah. So you got different players and you just race against each other on different courses. And it was quite fun and it was quite simple. Oh, and definitely Crash Bandicoot. That was, and still is, my favorite series. I mean, I even have the remastered ones here and stuff. Anyway, so I do enjoy my games, and I mean, if anybody does ever watch this, you know, if there's any games someone else might like to see, definitely suggest it. I've got most of the games, even these, you know, odd ones, and especially the PlayStation exclusive ones like Uncharted, those sorts of games. But again, hard to keep people entertained on those, you know, unless it's walkthroughs and stuff. What the hell was that? Yeah, I mean, you know, I do enjoy my soccer and stuff, so I do have FIFA, although FIFA is a very tedious game, if I'm being honest. Very repetitive. Not much has really changed. Same with just Pro Evolution. I have both of those. I mean, I've got most of the games, to be honest, quite a lot. Even got Lego Dimensions. Lego games are by far the most entertaining. I don't know why I find them so entertaining, but they just are. Let's put this on. Oh, there's another one right here. I mean, I've got what, Lego Hobbit. All the Lego games are really entertaining, and I've always enjoyed playing them, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, so now I figured out what that sound was. So yes, like I said, I will be looking into expanding, not just doing Fortnite. I recently got Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. It was a free game with PlayStation Plus, which I thought was quite cool because it's actually a lot of fun, especially, I mean, I've been playing Black Ops 3 for most of my time, and I got fairly good at it. Wasn't too bad. This guy's doing. Anyway. So I mean, switching between the two is quite a big change. And I did get Black Ops 4, but I haven't quite got into playing that very well. I don't know, it's just hard to enjoy really for me. I mean, it's not a bad game, don't get me wrong. It's actually a really good game. Just, oh, okay, I can only carry 2. So yeah. I will be probably looking into using or playing maybe some Modern Warfare Remastered, especially the prop hunt. If anybody's ever seen or played prop hunt, they'll know what I'm talking about. It's honestly, to me, one of the funniest game modes ever. It is so funny, and essentially, to break it down, for anybody who hasn't played it, it's like a normal game of Call of Duty, but you have 2 teams. One is, oh, I don't have redeploy. Oof, I was lucky. Sorry, I forgot there was no redeploy. Anyway, so one team is essentially the hiders, so they get made into props like a stop sign or a lamp pole or something. It's quite funny. And then the other team has to obviously try and hunt them. And again, it's quite funny in that sense, to fool people. But essentially that's it in basic form. So I will probably look at that because I've really enjoyed playing that game. Game mode at least. It's been very entertaining. And I mean, probably some other Call of Duty games. Never really played much FIFA Online, if I'm being honest. But willing to try it. Sorry, I keep getting distracted here. It's hard to play and speak at the same time. I mean, a lot of the single player games. I mean, one other series I really enjoy is Far Cry. I don't know how many people have ever played that series, but it's definitely also one of my, like I said, Ubisoft I really enjoy. Any Ubisoft game, to be honest. And I was looking at Rainbow Six Siege. That also looks like a very fun, entertaining game to play. And I'm hoping to bring other people into it. Like, so it's not just me speaking to you, but you actually get to hear interaction with other players and that. Currently, I do turn off the voice speaker and that by myself, or the game chat. Just because you know, it's hard to speak to people and speak to viewers and that as well at the same time. So, but I will start doing that. And I might revisit some of the old online games that I used to play, like Black Ops, Black Ops 3. And I'll give, you know, these single player games a chance. I don't really know how to keep them entertaining. That's the only issue, really. And some of these other YouTubers that I watch, they, you know, do video editing, like funny moments and all that stuff, which is, you know, something I would like to aim for, because that's kind of been my inspiration for it all. I enjoy, you know, the funny, stupid side of gaming, to be honest. But that obviously requires some skill in photo editing, not photo editing, video editing, which unfortunately I do not have much of. But, you know, I do enjoy putting my own commentary over things. You know, it's always been something that I've enjoyed. and I'll look to... I don't know what my teammate's shooting at. Ah, that's what my teammate's shooting at. So yeah, like I said, looking to do more games in the future. For now it's Fortnite. Don't know why, because I'm so bad at it. I mean, you saw those shots I was just pulling off back there. Those were horrible. But anyway, but even in the Fortnite game, I mean, I did purchase the Save the World, and there's also creative and all those. I mean, there's so many ways to really do Fortnite, and there's only one person I know worse than me, and if he ever does watch this video, he's gonna hate me for saying this. But that's Vishal, and I honestly feel like putting him through the torture of some of these creative maps, like these death runs and all those. I think it'd be quite funny, to be honest. I mean, not that I'm any great either, but I do at least have some experience there with doing that stuff. And so hopefully he doesn't actually ever watch it, because then he'll realize what I'm trying to do. But that could be quite entertaining, especially when, you know, the people that are involved aren't the best. But yeah, this is just kind of an update on what the plan is for. And like I said, this isn't my, this isn't a full-time thing. I do have another job where I actually do make my money and everything from. But I do enjoy making the videos and all that stuff, and it is something I have been interested in doing for a while. So we'll see how that goes. And that's enough going on. We're kind of in a very tough spot here, in the middle of the lava. Yo, teammate, I got this. Teammate, I got a portal rift, a rift to go. Yo. Oh hell, oh damn, this guy. Oh no. Ooh. Sorry if I do go silent all of a sudden. That's because I kind of get into focus. Because, like I said, this is extremely hard to play and speak at the same time. Oh hell. Get out of here, I didn't realize the storm was coming in. Yeah, like I said, sorry if I do get very silent. But unfortunately, not amazing at these games. And I'm not like these professionals who can sit and speak. Oh no. Oh no. And we are dead. Ah, and I'm trapped. Well, that's the end of that. So, because I don't do video editing, obviously I don't want to drag these videos on for too long, so I'm going to cut off this one here. I think I might go into some creative and see what I can do. Then maybe there's some new feature maps. But anyway, I will be cutting off this now. Hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry about going on for too long. And if anybody does watch the full video of this, thank you very much for the support. I mean, the first couple videos weren't too bad, you know. Got a couple views there, more than I'd thought, to be honest. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and this will be the end of this video.